Hey everyone, Blade here, just giving you a little PSA about today's episode. It really could be considered its own discussion video, and it's concerning the whole Plutia and Mega Drive thing. Like, what happens is, during the scene, I talk about what I'm thinking, but it's been 2 weeks, I've had time to think about a lot, so I say a lot. I still think it's very interesting, but I know, like, I don't want some of you guys to, say, okay, it's getting to the point where, all right, can we move on? So, for those of you who want it, I have put timestamps in the episode so you can know how long to skip certain parts. Because I think there's maybe 4 or 5 parts where a character says something and I say a long thing, but then after that I say normal responses. So yeah, just giving you a quick heads up. Nothing's wrong with the video. It's just I had a lot to say this time. So hope you guys enjoy.
When I tease her, she tries so hard to resist.
Yeah, no, you see, that goes with what I was just saying. Look at how she's blushing and smiling. She literally could think, she's like, aw, you're just being so cute, but Mega Drive is like, I'm about to kill you. Do you understand how frustrated I am?
Hurry up already.
Welcome back, guys, to some more Superdimension Neptune versus SEGA Hard Girls. And man, it feels so good to say that again, as it has been another time gap for me. I really hate being so busy, I really do, but I'm more awake this time. Last couple of episodes, several things happened, and I wasn't me. Well, I was, but but I'm more pumped now, and I'm not stopping this recording until I get to Game Gear's era. Alright? Now, let's see what this... Place your money here. You can place as much as you want. Okay, that wasn't that big of a deal. And this isn't... I even said she was Peachy. Peachy isn't... Alright. Anyways, so her nickname is X. Okay, that's a nice name. She's a fairy. Yeah, let me read. Wait, so do you know another fairy out there that's cuter than me? Well, I mean, I guess you could consider Eastwar. Yeah, you know Eastwar, right? She's got wings and is a fairy-like too. By the way, something I meant to mention, I said that in a previous episode that the SEGA Hard Girls kind of seem like the bad guys. It's not them. Well, so I've been thinking a lot about that whole Mega Drive and Plutia thing. I want to speak on that later, but for now I just want to say that these are SEGA Hard Girls. In fact, the majority of the SEGA Hard Girls are actually nice to IF and Segami. It's just the main 3 and then Game Gear. I would include Game Gear in there, but maybe she is the main. I don't know. I haven't seen the light novel, as you guys know. But it's those 4 who are mainly having beef with just the CPUs. But obviously, aside from the CPUs, they're normal. I'll speak on that later. All right, I have to wait for Mega Drive because I need everybody's attention when I say that stuff. But anyways, what? You don't like Eastwar? That's not funny. Don't put me on the same level as that hissy fit. I mean, I know she's a little testy, but that's only because of Nep. Yeah. Otherwise, Eastwar is very chill, especially this one. Wait, that must mean yeah. Oh, that's a good point. Alright, yeah, there's something else I forgot to mention. I started Discord, which you guys probably are well aware of by now. But this is the first episode I recorded since I started Discord. And man, so many of you guys, I almost want to play some clips. I watched a Cards of Humanity game. Man, they were triggering me with some Uzume and stuff. I'm not going to go into that. I also had some roles. I had the Uzume bot. A certain someone was harming Uzume, and that's a harmless prank. Why do I get the feeling she channeled that? Alright, thank you, Super32X, for reminding me of that stuff. A prank. Yeah, I secretly mixed candy into her and there's also another person who had an issue with on the channel, right? And because I'm basically being reminded of, I mean, the guys on the Discord aren't trolls. They're all in good fun, but it's just, I don't know. Like, I'm getting that feeling. Like you guys know who I'm talking about. I have no problems with anybody on my Discord, all right? Well, as of me recording this episode, I don't know if something had happened between now and then, but what was the last thing I said was that I was like, I told them I had recorded up to episode 13, so yeah, if you know of that, then yeah. Anyways, that's true, but why not just no pranks in general? We can do that. Yeah. See, I don't know if I like the Super 32X. I don't know if I like her. And that's not a good opening to get back in the Plutia's arc. Oh, which by the way, so I did the mission. And I grinded a bit. Yeah, see... Alright, now what does this mean? Well, we're gonna find out either way. We're sticking with Mega Drive's era, so... Just in case, though.
Let's go!
Well, this might be the last event, though. Huh. Yeah, because I think last time it was also a question... Keep it together. I edited episode 13 yesterday, so this is fresh on my mind. No comment.
Why are you sulking? Because Mega Drive went home while I was still sleeping.
Okay, so I'll speak on what I was thinking about this entire time in stages. The first thing I was gonna say is that I want to give some applause to Mega Drive. Why? Because she saw Iris Heart, and instead of doing what 99% of the cast is doing, I mean, Uzume I understand, alright, because she's literally just... Okay, that's biased. Alright, that's biased. I'm not even going to deny that. But Neptune, I mean, Neptune stands up, kinda, but like, why is Blonde, I can... Anyways, the point, like, Segami should not have, well, Segami was attacked, but she should have been able to stand her ground. The point is, Mega Drive actually is standing up to Iris Heart. That alone puts me in her corner. Like, I was thinking, I was having, you know how they had, well, maybe, should I speak on that now? I'll keep going. Let's see what happens.
Well, you kind of lost your head, then you just fell asleep.
Yeah, oh. Okay, here's another thing I was going to mention. So I talked about how Plutia, now that I'm in my right mind again and I did not abandon my previous, my theory this entire time. Anyways, now that I'm in my right mind, I still am going to stand by that I don't think Plutia lied. I think what's happening, Plutia literally doesn't think what she's doing was a bad thing. Let me explain. If we go back to the last episode, she was saying, "Oh, you didn't enjoy you didn't like my service then," because before she was genuinely asking them, "What did she do?" Well, either it's that, or she just reverted to her Iris Heart. So, like, all right, Plutia is ditzy. All right, we know Plutia is ditzy. And so sometimes she might literally just not be thinking in the right mind, but I feel like that's not the case. I feel like it's literally that Plutia just doesn't think it was a big deal. She's like, I didn't do anything. Oh, what, my service? Oh, that's what you're talking about? Well, what's wrong with that? It literally could be that, you know, people could... Has anybody ever said, well... I'm tossing it around, but basically, yeah, I think that's what's going on. Plutia doesn't think her actions were... bad. So far.
I'd like to think we're the real victims here.
Neptune, you were fine, alright? You were fine. Don't include yourself in that.
I wanted to see her too.
Yeah, she wanted to. There's no period there. Alright, now I'm doing like Noble does. No. But why is there no period there? There should be a period there.
You'll see her again. She said she would pay you a visit.
Yeah, that might be this time, or I don't know.
Plutia, you actually like Mega Drive, right?
Oh, absolutely. That's the problem.
Yeah! She's so cute and so cool.
Did you say this is cool?
All right, Uzume.
Yeah, I'm a cool girl and this is my club room. So yeah, it's only natural that you think it's cool.
Uzume, no. Bad Uzume. No. Okay, no. Uzume, I'm gonna have to ring you in, actually. Don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah, no, don't do that. See, why does she have to use those two words specifically? Although, I will say, I didn't say it before, Mega Drive did look like a boss. Like, she has, I've always seen, I've seen her outfit, and but the way she was fighting with it, and she seemed so calm and collected, and she was like, I'm gonna beat up Plutia, Iris Heart, I'm not scared of you, I'm gonna take you down. Like, that was awesome, actually. Like, Mega Drive was awesome, and I'm upset that I didn't react more like that. I just, anyways, but cute and cool. That's Uzume, or at least that's what she. So I still don't know if, we have Plutia, we have Mega Drive. I don't know if they're. I said before I didn't want them to die, but I don't. But let's not have Plutia along for the ride. Let's not, because those words, they worry me. I'm sorry if I'm talking a lot, guys. It's been so long, and after watching those 4 episodes, I am disappointed with how I was acting. So I got a lot to say.
I know, right? I totally agree.
She is, but Segami, you need to realize that that's essentially, if we compare her to, well, I say compare her to the Hulk, but it's kind of different. Basically, it's like if Plutia ever gets turned on, that's basically what happens. Like, that's, yeah, anyways.
When I tease her, she tries so hard to resist, too.
Yeah, no, you see, but that goes with what I was just saying. Look at how she's blushing and smiling. She literally could think, she's like, "Aw, you're just being so cute," but Mega Drive is like, "I'm about to kill you." Do you understand like how frustrated I am?
I don't know if I want to understand what you're talking about.
I think you should understand for the sake of the conflict, but
Plutie just has a little problem with expressing her affection, right? Yeah.
That's actually a kind of a nice way of putting it, Neptune, except, there's having a little problem in the sense of tsunderes, and then there's what Plutia does. When it's like, I am going to, you guys know.
Well, if you like Mega Drive, why don't you just stop yourself from doing that thing you do?
Here's a good question. Let's see what she says.
What thing?
Oh, I don't know, the thing where you transform into some sadistic freak.
At least you're calling her out on it, Segami.
Why?
Do you see? You guys see? Exactly. She says, why? Like, what's the problem?
Don't give me that. It's because of that form that Mega Drive is trying to kill you.
Yes. And, as far as her killing look, I understood what Neptune said about how it's the people's choice, what they believe in. At the same time, Iris Heart's a threat. It's like, at least with Bruce Banner, like Bruce, which is the Hulk's, alter ego, like that's the Hulk's name, right? Well, Bruce and the Hulk are kind of considered different people, but anyways, the point is, Bruce knows how to control the Hulk. And well, that's like it in the Thor Ragnarok, right? But for the previous movies, he can control, direct the Hulk where he wants to send his anger out. And 2, he knows the Hulk is dangerous. And he doesn't use it to get his way. He warns people like, "Hey, are you sure you want me to do this? Are you sure you want me to do that?" Plutia understood that people got scared of Iris Heart, but she doesn't see the problem. And that's a very important distinction. Mega Drive would be good to talk with her about that, but I don't know if depending on what Plutia did, because when I rewatched that scene, it seemed like you could take it as Plutia just transformed and didn't actually attack her, and Mega Drive ran before she got her, or Mega Drive was assaulted. Either way, Plutia is a very powerful person, and it seems like Mega Drive was the only one in this era who could take her down. It's not like you can trap Iris Heart. You can't do that. You're not in this era. So it's like, what else can you do? And in that sense, I understand. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna talk about this right now. Then, Mega Drive does seem like the Mega Drive I know. In the anime, in the Sega Heart Girls anime, we had where the end of the anime, and yes, this is a spoiler for the end of the anime, but like, it's been so many episodes, guys. If you're gonna watch it, you would have watched it by now. But Mega Drive is the first who go, like, the Sega Heart Girls, Mega Drive, Sega Saturn, and Dreamcast. They are sent to Earth essentially from, and I don't know, from their whatever school area that they were in, and those are the ones that I know from the those are the ones that I know from the anime that are in here. Mega Drive seems a bit different right now, and so did Saturn. The reason why is because it's literally like Mega Drive. I'm assuming if they do go off the anime, I don't know. Mega Drive may not know who Saturn and Dreamcast are now, but she's by herself. She's normally a guarded individual normally, and that part's still in her, or here in her. She's very intelligent. That part's still here. The only part is that she's trying to attack Plutia, and it's really just character development if you think about it. Because if you were the person who was the most powerful in the world, and then literally something spawned, like Plutia spawned, and you see her as a threat, I completely see why anybody would do that. And I already said how Saturn, if anybody attacked Mega Drive, which Plutia did, it seems, I could see how Saturn would hold her grudge. And Dreamcast, I wasn't even thinking about this. Dreamcast cares mostly about her friends. She's the one that's like, you hurt my friends? No, Saturn and Mega Drive weren't really hurt in the show. The show was lighthearted fun. There was no conflict, except they just wanted to graduate. But I guarantee you, you attack Dreamcast hears anything about that, and she's going out for blood. Uzume's the same way. She was willing to. Didn't care about what her own self. Kurome was saying. She said, "Look, I'm here to protect my people. I will literally die." She did die in a well. Yeah, she actually did die in canon. She did die for her people. She does whatever it takes for her people. So that makes sense why that would be the most violent fight. What doesn't make sense to me is Nepgear in Game Gear's era, because Nepgear is, I think, the closest CPU to a pacifist besides maybe ROM, because Nepgear doesn't like, I mean, Nepgear's Nepgear, although we do know from, excuse me, I'm gonna mention it, Conquest ending, that she does have a tendency, she can kill people sometimes of her own free will, like underling Linda. We all know, and she said she really wanted to do that, or I should have done that a long time ago. Honestly, I really like that, but anyways, the point is that I don't know what Game Gear is all about, but she also, from what I know of her, it seems like she doesn't really care too much about things. Like, she's an Esha type of figure. So the transition from that era to Dreamcast era is what I'm most curious about right now. So anyways, sorry if I talked for a bit, but I needed to say that stuff. And yeah, so that's my thought process on things. So let's keep going.
What? Does Mega Drive really not like it?
Bingo! Hey, when I'm on point, I'm on point, okay?
She hates it. You don't want to die, do you? Then you should stop transforming.
I don't think that's the answer, Segami. I think she just needs to learn how to control herself. And Iris Heart. Because that would be good.
I'll just try harder to fully satisfy her next time.
Yeah, you see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. She thinks it's a... Anyways, yeah, I proved my point.
No, don't do that.
What? Why can't I?
But Segami, I am liking... People said that they didn't like Segami when I uploaded episode 3. By the way, yeah, I uploaded episodes since the last episode. So, and you guys are really liking it. Thank you guys. But people were saying they didn't really like Segami. But for what she's doing right now, I can't help but she's growing up on my list, man. She's the only one who's actually talking to Plutia about this. Well, I think Ultra Dimension Noir tried doing that, but I mean, her words, she's Blue Noir, okay? But
if I become friends with her in this state, I'm hiding my inner self. It's not right.
that's a good point, Plutia. Yeah, but I mean, at the same time, does Mega Drive want to be friends with somebody? You really do have to learn. I mean, I don't think Mega Drive would be so angry at you if, you just didn't do it to her. I mean, it's like you're lust, Plutia. It's like, if somebody's interested in a girl, like if a guy's interested in a girl, you can't just, say, I like you, I'm gonna do what I want to you, and, you gotta just get used to it, because that's me. That's my... No, it don't work like that. Especially in today's age, if you're a guy, don't touch a girl. And it should be the same way for girls against girls. You gotta learn some restraint, Plutia. You have to learn that. That needs to become your inner self if you want to be friends with Mega Drive. At least what I'm thinking so far.
But if you just follow these impulses of yours, then the rest of us are gonna have to deal with it.
Exactly.
It's pointless, Segami.
I don't think it's pointless. She's kind of getting it, I thought. You're cutting her off too early.
Yeah, we can't force this on her.
No, but you can advise her that that's the best way to become... I don't think Plutia should stop. That is hiding herself. Iris Heart is a part of Plutia. That's the same kind of philosophy I say for Uzume. Orange Heart is a part of Uzume. I don't want Uzume to feel like she has to... That's the very thing that I criticize... Well, not criticize, but I tell Uzume all the time. Don't hide your true self. I think it's really cool that that is your true self. Plutia should do the same thing, but at the same time, you should... That doesn't mean you can hurt people, regardless if it's your true self. We gotta work on that. Use your outlet, like your stuffed animals or something.
You guys are planning on accepting this? Oh no. Don't tell me.
I'm with you, Segami. I'm with you.
Are you girls into that? Is that why you were talking to me about it earlier?
I mean, well, I would question why they are... I question the logic in stopping Segami. She was on a roll, I thought. She was getting somewhere with Plutia.
No. Well, at least I'm not.
And really, if that happens next time, give her Neptune.
I mean, Plutia's personality is pretty special, and I like it, but yeah, no.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna... Alright, guys, I'm not gonna lie, alright? So, when Iris Heart is done right, it's it's good, but if people don't want it, then that's okay, that's it's if we had I'm forgetting, oh, come on, I see her in my mind, the Maker character who's a masochist, what's her name? I can't believe I'm forgetting her name, but it has been a while since I've played Rebirth 3. But anyways, if we had her here, then that would be better. It would be better, cause she wouldn't mind. It would be a match made in heaven. But Mega Drive hates that, and I can tell from Uzume's reactions in Mega Tag Mention. So does she.
What if you just asked me to stop joking around all of a sudden, just so you'd be my friend?
I just spent all the time speaking about that, Neptune. So I'm just gonna keep going.
I know I couldn't deal with that.
Well, yes, but there's being annoying, and then there's what some people call being annoying, and then there's hurting others. So It's like if somebody said, hey man, killing people is my natural way of life. That is not mine. I feel like I should say that because I'm speaking on the internet. But anyways, yeah, just that's wrong. You can't do that.
So you admit you joke around all the time, huh?
Well, I don't think that was ever a problem.
Do you have the same opinion about this stupidity as the crap bike?
Well, I agree, Segami, that you can't force her to hide that part, but I do think she should change if she wants to be friends.
Maybe if she manages to suppress it of her own volition, then we all win.
Mm-hmm.
But my concern is that if she suppresses herself too much, she might just snap one day.
Huh, yeah. That's a fair concern. But so what are you supposed to do? This is an interesting convo. I'm liking this.
So, what should I do?
Plutia is actually open. She's like, what? Tell me what to do. Okay, so what do we do?
How the hell should I know? Why don't you come up with an idea for once?
Well, she already did. She was like, let's continue. I shouldn't hide myself. She did.
Why are you scolding me?
But this is making me like Plutia a lot more though. Like, she already was kind of high on my list, but the Netgear thing. But this is good.
Well, I do want to see Mega Drive.
Mm-hmm.
What are you going to do when you see her?
I'm gonna give her everything I've got.
You know, they say some people sometimes two people just can't get along. I'm kind of naive and I realize that, but I feel like this could work out somehow because Plutia was friends with Ultra Dimension Blonde. I mean Iris Heart actually, it's like Iris Heart teased her and made Blonde cry, but at the same time she helped her out. Like, it was a sort of mutual relationship in a sense. Anyways, we don't have a masochist in this game, I'm pretty sure. I know Netgear and Uzume aren't, and Saturn is no. Dreamcast, I doubt it highly. And Game Gear seems like Game Gear. Well, anyways,
Plutia's about to break into a gunbuster pose, guys. Damn.
this is new for me, for Neptune to hear, me to hear this, but I don't think I spoke English there for a second. But I'm kind of fine with it. I mean, I'm really interested to hear Netgear though. Is she gonna be the same way or? Anyways, not like Netgear didn't do the same in the in the anime. Neptune and Netgear did say some stuff, but Gunbuster.
Well, I guess this war is inevitable. The historical conflict will be set.
Shh, I don't like the word inevitable, especially when it hasn't happened yet, but
I don't like how blunt you're being about such a devastating thing.
well, it's in the past to her. Like I said before, it's very cold logic, but to IF, they've been dead for centuries, so.
It's important to be able to take a step back and look at this objectively, you know.
Hey, let's go look for Mega Drive.
Well, I mean, if it's gonna happen.
I told you to wait. You can't see her right now. I'm not sure if you'll be able to convince her anyway. We might have to approach this differently.
Yeah, I think Mega Drive might be. Well, I mean, she is kind of angry right now, but I think there's a way past this. All right, we've seen it in the form of Plutia and Ultra Dimension Blonde.
Just please, don't do anything stupid.
All right, so we got little. You love wearing kimonos. I see.
Let's go back.
Oh, Jenny wants to speak to. What the?
I want you to make contracts with me and become magical girls!
And how funny, I have Segami as a cursor. So, I was told, between last episode and this episode, Segami's VA plays that cat thing from Madoka Magica. And we won't talk about that. But let's see, what happens when I do this? Wait. Huh? Wait, what? Are you serious? Okay. Description of the Time Eater's growth? Alright, well, my recording's about to cut off anyways. Let me cut this off and I'll catch you guys back. And now it's time for the question of the day. And for this question of the day, in honor of today's episode, is there any character you would like to see in the Neptune series to be more developed? It could be a hero, a villain, a side character, a hero, a CPU, or a villain, a side character, etc., etc. So yeah, please post your thoughts down in the comments below, and I will see you all next time.